Eileen Gu delivers masterclass response to Olympics reporter question. Five-time Olympic medalist Eileen Gu has gone viral for her impressive response to a reporter asking if she lost 2 gold medals by finishing second. Gu, 22, became the most decorated women's freestyle skiing Olympian in history this week with her 4th and 5th medals at the Milan Cortina Games after winning 2 golds and 1 silver in the 2022 Beijing Games. But at a press conference Monday, a reporter asked if she considered her 2 silver medal wins so far at the Winter Olympics as 2 silvers gained or 2 golds lost. The American-born Team China star immediately laughed off the reporter's question before firing back. "I'm the most decorated female freeskier in history. I think that's an answer in and of itself." She continued, "How do I say this? Winning a medal at the Olympics is a life-changing experience for every athlete. Doing it 5 times is exponentially harder because every medal is equally hard for me. But everybody else's expectations rise, right? The 2 medals lost situation, to be quite frank with you, I think is kind of a ridiculous perspective to take," she said. "I'm showcasing my best skiing. I'm doing things that quite literally have never been done before, so I think that is more than good enough. But thank you." After the press conference, fans flooded the internet with praise for Gu as the video racked up millions of views on X alone. "Great response to a ridiculous question. Eileen is poised and mature beyond her age," one person wrote on X. Another added, "Totally love it. What a glorious and gracious clapback to this dude." A third X user wrote, "I became a huge fan of her. The way she conducts herself and has always well-measured answers is great. I hope she becomes a role model for her generation." Gu, a Stanford student and a successful model in addition to being a freestyle skiing sensation, is the highest-paid Olympian at this year's Games, with Forbes reporting that she earned over $23 million in endorsements in the last year. Her decision to compete for China instead of Team USA has been a major talking point throughout her career, due to her being born and raised in San Francisco, California. However, the champion announced in 2019 that she chose to represent China, where her mother is from, in hopes of making the sport more mainstream in the country. Gu entered the 2026 Olympics with 2 gold medals under her belt from winning big air and halfpipe at the 2022 Games, as well as a silver for finishing second in slopestyle. This year, she won silver in slopestyle again before finishing behind Canada's Megan Oldham in the big air competition. Her next event is the women's freeski halfpipe qualifiers Thursday afternoon. She told reporters Saturday, "I'm proud to be the only freestyle skier competing in 3 events. I'm here to give my best. We'll see what happens." The Independent is the world's most free-thinking news brand, providing global news, commentary, and analysis for the independently minded. We have grown a huge, global readership of independently minded individuals who value our trusted voice and commitment to positive change. Our mission, making change happen, has never been as important as it is today. Eileen Gu delivers a masterclass response to an Olympics reporter's question. The Olympic Games are not only a stage for breathtaking athletic feats, they are also a global theater where narratives of ambition, resilience, and identity unfold. Athletes train for years to perform in a few fleeting minutes, yet sometimes their most memorable moments happen not on the snow, the track, or the field, but behind a microphone. One such moment occurred during the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milan Cortina, when freestyle skiing superstar Eileen Gu turned a dismissive reporter's question into a powerful lesson in confidence, perspective, and self-respect. The moment quickly went viral, but beyond the applause and headlines, it revealed something deeper: the mindset of a champion who understands the value of achievement, regardless of how others frame it. The setting, pressure, expectations, and the Olympic spotlight. By the time the 2026 Winter Olympics arrived, Eileen Gu was already one of the most famous athletes in winter sports. Born in San Francisco and raised between the United States and China, Gu had become a global icon in freestyle skiing. She stunned the world at the 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics, winning 2 gold medals and a silver at just 18 years old. Her combination of athletic brilliance, academic success, and cross-cultural identity made her one of the most talked-about athletes in the world. By 2026, expectations surrounding her performances had reached extraordinary levels. At the Milan Cortina Games, Gu competed in 3 freestyle skiing disciplines: slopestyle, big air, and halfpipe, Competing across multiple events required not only immense physical endurance but also mental focus. During the early stages of the Games, Gu secured 2 silver medals, one in slopestyle and another in big air. For most athletes, winning even one Olympic medal would represent the pinnacle of a career. Yet for Gu, whose previous Olympic run had been so spectacular, the public conversation quickly turned to what she had not won: gold. The question that sparked the moment. After her second silver medal, Gu sat down for a routine press conference. Journalists from around the world gathered to ask about her performance. Then came a question that would ignite the viral moment. A reporter asked her, "Do you see these as 2 silvers gained, or 2 golds lost?" At first glance, the question might seem like a typical sports inquiry, but the framing carried an implication that finishing second somehow represented failure. In a competition where athletes push their bodies to the absolute limit and face opponents equally determined to win, the question reduced extraordinary achievement to disappointment. Gu's reaction was immediate. She laughed. Not a nervous laugh, but the kind that signals disbelief. A calm yet powerful response. Instead of reacting with anger or defensiveness, Gu delivered what many observers later described as a masterclass in handling criticism. Looking directly at the reporter, she replied that the question represented a ridiculous perspective. Then she explained her reasoning. Winning an Olympic medal, she reminded the room, is an incredible accomplishment. Only a handful of athletes in the world ever reached that level of competition. She pointed out that with those medals, she had become the most decorated freestyle skier in Olympic history. The message was clear. Instead of focusing on what wasn't achieved, celebrate what was. In a single moment, Gu reframed the entire narrative. The mindset of a champion. Gu's response demonstrated a powerful mental principle that psychologists often associate with elite athletes: perspective control. Champions understand that external narratives, especially from the media, can distort reality. A silver medal might be framed as a loss, but the athlete who earned it knows the truth behind the effort. Years of training, countless falls, physical pain and emotional sacrifice. When Gu rejected the reporter's framing, she wasn't simply defending herself. She was defending the dignity of competition itself. Her answer reminded the world that excellence cannot always be